Hello everyone, this is Dan, your resident Digimon fan. Welcome back to the channel. Been a little while since I've had anything to say about the Vital Bracelet, so here we go. It's time for another Vital Bracelet video. I have a big package here that's just arrived in the Singapore post. This is from Zenin TCG, who have I've been using to buy the Vital Bracelet, dim cards and B memories and all sorts of things for a little while now. And in here I've got a couple things which are a little bit behind schedule, one of which is especially behind schedule, but the other one I'm very looking forward to as it is more recent. So let's get it out of here. Jesus, why is it so tight? Okay, we have more packaging. The mystery continues. Let's get this open. This is like Russian nesting dolls. That's 3 layers down. We're still going. Layer 4 removed. You can't say that they don't carefully package things. That's the 4th layer, so down to the final layer. I'm very happy about how carefully they package these things. So we've got 2 things in here you could probably see through the box. So the first thing we have here are the Shine Greymon and Mirage Galgamon dims. So you can see this one is called Dragonic Blaze, and this one is called Rampage of the Beast. Some pretty awesome Digimon on these dims. These are the first B memories that I've bought in a little while. I think the last set were the Angoramon and Jellymon set. They haven't been releasing too many of these, but we're pretty cool. We've got Gumdramon? Gummymon is something very different as the rookie for this one. So some really awesome sets here. Let's have a look at the second thing. So that is thing number 1. Thing number 2. We have the B Memory Digimon Seekers dim and the linker. So this isn't actually a full Vital Bracelet, although the box makes it look like it's a full Vital Bracelet. But no, this is just the Loogamon dim card and also this cool purple band, which will be nice to put on this guy because I'm still rocking the pink band that came with the Digivice VV. So I'll be checking out this one first of all. So let's get this one open. First of all, we'll have a look at the box. So you can see there's Loogamon's dim and there's Loogamon there. So I've not actually read any of Digimon Seekers yet. But I'm quite excited. I was going to wait until the whole thing is out, as I'm usually behind schedule when it comes to these things. There's some key art from Digimon Seekers. So you've got some pretty cool Digimon there. You've got Pulsemon over there. It's pretty cool. And then on the back, we've got some information, and I cannot read Japanese, so I have absolutely no idea what any of this says, but you can see down here we've got Loogamon, Tyrannomon, and Damimon as well, so that's pretty cool. I think this first time Damimon has appeared on a dim. Anything on this side? We've got information there about the band and the dim, and there's Loogamon's cute sprite. Okay, let's find something to take the tape off with. Carefully slice. Let's open him up. It's interesting, this box is basically the exact same size as a dim a Vital Bracelet, so I'm be really surprised if it comes with one. No, it doesn't, but it's exactly what I expected. And we've got a bit of paperwork as well. Ooh, stickers. Cool. So we've got Digimon Seekers sticker there with Loogamon. We've got a couple of stickers of his sprites. That's really awesome. And then we've got Loogamon and his tamer. No idea what these people are called. As I said, I've not read it yet. And Digimon Seekers down there. Very nice. Cool. Little bit of a bonus here. And then in here we have the band and the dim. So let's have a look at the band first of all. It's very different shape to the regular band. Very nice color, although you can see it's got some sort of marks on it. I don't know if that's part of the design or if that's like just from being in the packaging. It looks like it might be scuffed from being in the packaging, but that's not the end of the world. It's going to be on my wrist, so it's going to get really scuffed. And of course we have the Loogamon dim itself. Let's get that out. There we go. Shame we don't get the cards like we do with the old school dims, but pretty cool little artwork on there. So we'll be having a look at what you get on this dim in just a moment. So first things first, let's see if we can change the band on my current Vital Bracelet B. Let me, where is it? Okay, so we've got the Vital Bracelet B. I don't need to turn it off. I don't actually have a Digimon in here at the moment because I just finished putting a Digimon onto the app just a couple hours ago, just before it's arrived actually. So we don't need to turn it off. What we do need though is a screwdriver. So you see there's 2 screws, there's one there and one there, and that will help us remove the bands. So let me get a screwdriver that will fit. I think I've got one somewhere. There we go, knew there would be one in the drawer. So we're gonna take off the bottom one first. It's a shame that it doesn't come with any buttons to replace the buttons, because obviously now I'm gonna have a different colored band to the buttons on the side. Not the end of the world, of course, and it's probably just not worth the potential damage I could cause by trying to take the buttons off. But yeah, it would have been nice for consistency. Right, I think that's out. So let's take that off. There we are. So we're going to need this piece. I could separate it. There we go. So let's have it out. Looking a bit grimy in there. Ugh. Cool. So that's that bit. Now we have this one. So you see that's where the black bit will go. So let's put this on here. And we will put this in. Make sure to put it in the right way would be ideal. And we'll screw it back on. There we go. Nice and easy. At least it is very simple to change the bands on these, which is really nice. There we go. So that's the one half of the purple one. It's quite a lot chunkier than the original bands. This is what the original one looks like compared to this one. It's specifically this bit here that makes it stick out, which does look a bit weird, but I definitely prefer the color to this one. Right, let's do the other side as well. So let's screw this one. Hopefully this band is as long as this one. That's something I didn't check. It should be okay for me though, because I've got little wrists and the original Vital bracelet fit me just fine. Right, let's just give that a bit of a wipe. Take that off there. Just quickly compare these two. So you can see they are the same length as well. So that's really good. Let's stick this on here. Okay, fits in nicely. Put that bit on there. And finish it off by screwing the screws back in. And there we go, there's the finished article. So like I said, a bit weird with the pink buttons, but it's pretty cool. It's nice to have a change anyway, and to be honest, I quite like the contrast. If it wasn't for these big pointy out bits, I might even consider having half and half, you know, having one half strap being pink and one half being purple, but it would look a bit weird with those straps on there. Cool, very nice. So that is the strap itself. Let's have a look at what we can get on the dim. All right, so now for my highly technologically advanced part of the video where I'm just going to be going through on my iPad rather than doing a screen recording. It's just more convenient for me, and it means that we can follow along as we're going. So let's have a quick look. So to start off with, we have the baby, whose name is Loogamon. Usually by default this shows the Japanese name, but I imagine that a lot of these Digimon don't have an English name equivalent, mostly because, you know, this Digimon Seekers isn't even in or officially in English. So that is the baby, Loogamon, very cute. This is the in training. His name is Baomon, which is just cool because it's like Bow Wow, like a dog. Really cute. I'm really liking Loogamon's line from what I've seen so far. And then we split off into 3 rookies, which is quite common now for the Vital Bracelet B. Starting off with, of course, we have Loogamon himself, the goodest of boys, a very cute dog Digimon. Everyone loves Loogamon. I'm a big fan already. Don't know too much about him. Looks like he's a virus type. That's pretty cool. Next rookie up, we have Herismon, or I'm not sure if Herismon is how it's pronounced, but I've seen him before. It's like a spiky, hedgehoggy, porcupine type Digimon. Pretty cute. And then, of course, we have Benmon down here, and I don't know what Benmon is from in terms of other media, but pretty cool looking Digimon. Nice to have him in this dim, something different. Moving on, we're going to be having the standard lines from these rookies. So as a champion, we have Loogamon. So I don't think that the Digimon Seekers anime has actually gone through and shown all of these Digimon as yet, so we're kind of getting a sneak peek in this dim, which is pretty cool. So we've got Loogamon as the ultimate. We have Loogamon. You can see this one doesn't even have official artwork yet, which is why it's appearing like this. So on the Vital Bracelet, you do get a very small sneak peek of the official artwork, which is what they've taken a screenshot of here. And this is his pixelated sprites down here. Looks really cool. And then as a Mega, it looks like it would be this guy, which is Fenrir Loogamon. So Fenrir like Fenrir, I guess, which is a pretty good name for a dog Digimon. Looks pretty badass. Don't get too much from here. Apologies for the motorcycle going past, it's very rude. That's what his sprite looks like. Very cute. Yeah, Fenrir Loogamon, looking forward to getting him. Let's move on to some of the other champions you can get. So we talked about this guy here, and this is his champion Philmon as well, who I have seen in cards. His evolution is Stiflemon, which is just a much spikier version. And then his mega over here is Rasenmon. And Rasenmon I do know, but I don't know what they originate from. But they look pretty cool. Moving down, we have Tyrannomon, very classic old school champion dinosaur Digimon. Cool to have him. Let's finish off the champions. We have Damemon. I thought it was interesting that Damemon is considered a champion, just because in the Digimon Cross Wars anime, they have their rookies like Shoutmon and Gumdramon, so it's odd to have Damemon as a champion, but it is what it is. And then we have Snatchmon, who I'm guessing is the evolution of this guy. And you can see that you have to complete stage 1 of the adventure for him, stage 4 for him, stage 8 for him, so clearly there's some progression here that you need to follow, which is pretty cool. Moving on to some more of the ultimates we haven't talked about, we have Hell Loogamon, so I'm guessing that's another evolution of Loogamon. Looks like some dark fire evolution. Looks really badass. That's pretty cool. Also, don't mind the tabs at the top. I am still currently playing through Elden Ring. I'm about 160 hours in, and I need these tabs. It's the only way I can get things done. I just realised they were in shot. Oh dear. Moving on, we have Andromon. So another classic old school Digimon. I think he's appeared on other Dim cards, but this might be his first time on a B memory. So that means it's the first time he can be trained up to get the additional stats. So that's pretty cool. Same with Master Tyrannomon. I think he was on another Dim card, but first time on a B memory. And then down here we have Destromon, who is interesting. I'm guessing he evolves from this guy, or Snatchmon maybe? Or maybe it has nothing to do with him, I'm not sure, but I've definitely not seen him before. Moving on to the rest of the Megas, we have Rasenmon Fury Mode, very cool. Rasenmon is this guy, right? Oh no, Stiflemon. Rasenmon was this guy. Yes, there we go. So we get Rasenmon and we get Rasenmon Fury Mode on the same Dim, pretty cool. We have Hyandramon, who I think is really cool. I haven't seen him in anything, but he basically just looks exactly like Robocop. And then down here we have Rust Tyrannomon, who is a personal favourite of mine, especially after playing Cyber Sleuth. Big fan of Rust Tyrannomon. And down here we have Ragnamon. I don't know what they are from, but they're pretty cool. They evolve from Master Tyrannomon and Destromon. And interestingly down here we've got a Jogress, so it doesn't say, probably Kazuchimon. So it looks like the Humalos guys haven't quite figured out what to Jogress him with, but you Jogress him in order to get Fenrir Loogamon Takami Kazu. Yeah, I'm gonna stop trying that. So Kazuchi is Kazuchimon, right? Kazuchimon being the mega evolution of Pulsemon, and so you can see kind of the lightning here, and he's got this kind of like pulse bits and lightning sword there. I would be surprised if he didn't digivolve from Kazuchimon, who I believe is on the Gamamon Dim card. Am I right in saying that? Let's scroll up to the Gamamon. And no, he's not on this one, but I know he's on the 25th anniversary. So you've got the pixelated Kazuchimon. So maybe you could Jogress with that. I'd be interested to try. I do have these Dims, so I will give that a go as well. Very cool. But that is the Loogamon Dim. So some pretty interesting Digimon. I do like having a DNA Digivolution in there as well. Looking forward to giving this one a go. I've just completed the Gamamon Dim 100%. I've got all of the Digimon on that and did a bunch of raising, so was really happy with that. So I'm probably going to try Loogamon next. So what we shall do, with that being the case, is plug him in. Or I would if I knew where I put the Dim. Where did I put it? It was under the iPad. Okay, right, let's plug that in. And we will get our little baby Fusamon. So let's wait for him to hatch. Okay, accepted. So let's take Loogamon out of there. I'll put this down there. Remind me that I put it down there, because I will probably forget. Let's wait for him to hatch. Do you like the egg? It's like a dark blue with a little white bit underneath, just to match the Digimon. Very cool. I've got to say, the more that I've been using the Vibrator Blee, the less I like this green colour. It makes the white text hard to read for me, anyway. And there he is, our little baby doggy. So very cute. Be looking forward to running through this guy. Probably just go through Loogamon's full evolution line to begin with. But that's where we are with that. Cool. All right, so that's the Loogamon Dim set. So I will say, As much as I like the colour of the strap, I'm not sure I like these bits that stick out. I'm not entirely sure why they did that. Just kind of gives it this odd profile with bits that stick out. Maybe it's not so bad when it's on your wrist. Yeah, not so, not entirely sure. So I'll go between using this one and the other one. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at the other dims. All right, so back to these two, Draconic Blaze and Rampage of the Beast. So it says here Digimon Evolution Vote. I think these were ones where there was a poll to decide what they focus on next. So pretty cool. These two obviously are two of the main characters from Data Squad or Digimon Savers if you watch the Japanese dub. And I really enjoyed Data Squad, definitely one of my favourite series, and of course it's going to have some extra stuff over here, like we've got Astamon and Gumdramon as mentioned, so that's pretty cool. Right, let's get these open. These always open in a really weird way. Right, that's possibly some of the worst packaging I've ever had to undo for something that should be so simple. One thing that I thought was interesting was it came with this little leaflet in here, and as I've said, I don't understand Japanese, but it looks like this is explaining some of the new features that were introduced in the latest software version for the Vital Bracelet B. So you can see here it says NFC, so we're doing NFC battles, and you can earn items which do different things. So here it's saying you can use items to increase your training, and also you can use them to increase your limit and things like that. That's pretty cool. And then we've got some other things down here using the app itself, Vital Bracelet Arena, and you can get other items like ability tickets and whatnot. I'm not sure if you get some ability tickets for registering these dims. Maybe you do, but we'll give that a try. I thought that was interesting. And then of course we have the two dims themselves. So we've got Draconic Blaze and Rampage of the Beast. I really like the claw marks on this one, look pretty menacing, but I do like the color of Draconic Blaze itself. So we'll start with this one. Let's have a look at what we can get on it. Right, Draconic Blaze first, and we have Petitemon as the baby, which is interesting, and then Baby Demon as the baby, as like the in training stage 2. So this one's pretty cool. I think I've got a card of this one from maybe the first set of Digimon, BT1. Pretty cute. And one thing that I thought was interesting, we have 4 rookies in this set, which is different. That's the first time. So we've kind of escalated from only having 1 rookie on the original Vital Bracelet to 2 and then 3, and now we've got 4, which is pretty crazy. Really happy about it though. So first of all, we have Agumon, specifically the Data Squad version of Agumon with the wrist straps. We have Dracomon, who I think he may also appear in Cross Wars. I don't think he appeared in Data Squad, I could be wrong. And then we have Hackmon or Huckmon, depending on what version of the games and anime you watch and play. So he evolves into one of the Royal Knights. And then of course we have Gumdramon as the adventure mode unlock for this one as well. I wonder if Gumdramon perhaps is unlockable on both. Maybe not, we'll have a look in just a moment. Moving on to the champions, we have Geo Greymon, who's a really cool super spiky version of Greymon. We have Cordramon, this is the blue version. There's also a green Cordramon, there he is. Green Cordramon as well. Not sure if they're any different. This one's a virus, 3500, 3600 and 1250. And then we look at this one, he is a vaccine and significantly different stats actually. So quite different between the two, which is super interesting. We have Bauhackmon. As I've said, so Bauhackmon in Japanese, Bauhackmon in English, and we have Arrestadramon. So I wasn't sure if Arrestadramon would really be considered a stage 4, but this seems to think he is. So there we go. Moving on to the ultimates, we of course have Rise Greymon, who is the evolution of Geogreymon. We have Wingdramon, evolution of Cordramon. Savior Huckmon, evolution of Bauhackmon. We have Groundramon, who they've got as the evolution of Green Cordramon, so that's pretty cool, that makes sense. And then we have Arrestadramon's superior mode being a ultimate on this one, which is interesting. It just seems to jump between different stages depending on where you look. It's weird. Moving on to the Megas, looks like we've got quite a few, which is cool. We have Shine Greymon, of course. Couldn't have expected any less. We have Slayerdramon, who is the evolution of Wingdramon. We have Jesmon, evolution of Savior Huckmon. We have Breakdramon being the evolution of Groundramon, so that's pretty cool, makes sense. We have Shine Greymon Burst Mode, which makes sense, I was expecting that in this dim as well. And we have Magnakidmon, pretty cool. I don't know what Magnakidmon is from. Was he in Cross Wars? He might have been in Cross Wars. And then down here we've got 2 Jogress evolutions, so you can Jogress evolve Slayer Dramon and Break Dramon in either combination to get Examon. Examon's really cool. I really liked him in the Cyber Sleuth games. He was really big and really menacing. Pretty awesome. So that is the first dim, Dragonic Blaze. Let's have a look at what we can get on Rampage of the Beast. So let's scroll down to Rampage of the Beast. So disappointingly, we have Botamon and also Wanyamon as the stage 1 and 2, which is something that we've had multiple times in the past, so nothing particularly new. But then we do have 4 new rookies. On this one, we have Galmon, of course. We have Coronamon, pretty cool. Lunamon as well, and then we've got Phascamon. I believe Phascamon, I'm going to say it's Phascamon, just makes it easier for me. I believe Phascamon was in the recent starter decks that I opened, so that's pretty cool. Next up, we have Galgamon, of course, evolution of Galmon. We have Phyramon. It's a bit of a lackluster name there, but cool looking Digimon. We have Lekismon, who is the evolution of Lunamon. Leomon, because you always need a Leomon somewhere in a beast-themed dim, and then we have Mad Leomon as well. Pretty awesome. Moving on to the ultimates, we of course have Mac Galgamon, because of course. Next up we have Flaremon, who I believe was actually on another dim, probably one of the original dim cards. Not sure which one, maybe one of the Frontier ones. Then we have Cressamon, who is following the Lunamon line. We have Grapleomon, of course, because they're part of the Leomon line. And then we have Astamon, who I'm guessing is the evolution of... so we can get Astamon from either Mad Leomon or from Leomon. So that's pretty cool. And then moving on to the Megas, we have Mirage Galgamon, of course, being the title guy for this. Apollomon's cool, and he was in Cross Wars, I think? Yes, he was in Cross Wars. He was pretty cool. We have Dianamon, an awesome Mega Digimon, used it in Cyber Sleuth. We have Heavy Leomon, who was definitely in one of the original dim cards, but again, not in the Vital Bracelet B. We have Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode, which is to be expected because we have the Shine Greymon Burst Mode. And finally, we have Belphemon Rage Mode, which is really awesome. I think this is the first time he's featured on a dim. And then we have a Jogress here, so you can Jogress between Apollomon and Dianamon to make Grace Novamon, who I'm pretty sure I've seen the name before, but I have no idea what Grace Novamon is what it's from. It looks really cool. Got some pretty high stats in there, vaccine type. Pretty awesome looking Digimon, and this one as well. So yeah, lots of options now. Let's have a look at all of the B memories together. So now I've got all of the currently available B memories. I know there are a few more in development, but I don't think they've been officially announced, or maybe if they have been officially announced, they don't have full Digivolution trees available to them yet. But if we just quickly run through what we've got. So there is the Imperial Dramon dim, which was a pre-order bonus with the Digivice VV. So it's not a full dim, it's only got a few Digimon on it, but it's still pretty nice to have. We of course have the Gammamon dim itself that came with the Digivice VV rather. We have, what else do we have? The 25th anniversary dim, this one's really cool. This is the one that comes with the pixel sprites. So pretty awesome to have that one. That was one I knew I really wanted. You could buy it separately or have it as part of a bundle. I bought it separately. And then next up they released the Jellymon dim, which has a bunch of water type Digimon on it, and then we've also of course had to have the Angoramon dim to go with it. So we've got the complete set of Ghost Game dims, and now we have our new ones. So we have Dragonic Blaze, which is the Shine Greymon. We have Rampage of the Beast, which is your Mirage Galgamon, and then of course we have the Loogamon one, the best boy. So lots of options now for the Vital Bracelet B. I have been using it a lot more since the updates to the bracelet and to the app itself. So I'm looking forward to going through and training some more Digimon and using them in some more battles. So I'll make sure to update you on how that's getting on. Again, I'll be using the new bracelet as well, or the new strap, and see how we get on. It is a bit bulky looking, but it's definitely worth a try. So we'll give it a go. So that's everything. So it's been a long time coming, waiting for these ones, but I'm very happy to have them in now. Looking forward to more DIMs coming out in the future. Let me know what you think about these ones. So thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you on another video soon. Take care.